Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the latest information that we know about the up and coming summer DLC for GTA Online. Now there's been a lot of talk recently about the summer DLC for GTA Online, and there's actually a few different possibilities of the DLC update that we will receive. Rockstar Games has allegedly been working on multiple new DLCs over the past couple of months, and it still has yet to be seen which one is going to be released as this year's summer DLC. So today we're going to be discussing the three main options for the top 3 DLCs that will likely be part of this year's summer DLC update for GTA Online. Now before we get into that, make sure to drop a like rating on this video to show your support, as well as subscribe down below for more daily videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shoutout of the day, and right out into the actual video. Now today's shoutout goes to a really awesome Discord community known as The Basement. The Basement is a brand new and upcoming sports betting Discord server. They're going to cover the top 4 sports in the US, ranging from NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL. And they're also planning to expand into additional sports in the future if demand is high enough. The owner of The Basement welcomes all sorts of feedback, suggestions, and ideas, so don't be afraid to talk directly to him if you have something to say. They plan to officially start at the start of the 2022 to 2023 NFL regular season. So if you're an avid fan of sports, make sure to click the first link in the description down below to join The Basement on Discord today, and if you're interested in terms of all the rules and betting protocols, all of those are explained in detail on their server. So make sure to join their vibrant and growing community today to see what it's all about. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now right now, we are coming up closer and closer to the inevitable release of this year's summer DLC into GTA Online. Now according to test funds, Rockstar Games is planning to announce and release the GTA 5 Online summer DLC within the next couple of weeks. And while we have a pretty good idea of when it's going to be released within the next couple of weeks, we don't really know what exactly the content is going to be. Now, Rockstar Games has a handful of DLC updates that they have allegedly been working on that they could be releasing for this year's summer DLC. So let's go ahead and go over each one and discuss the different options that Rockstar has for this year's summer updates. The first one is going to be the map expansion DLC that we've discussed a lot recently on this channel. Rockstar Games, according to many sources, has allegedly been working on a big map expansion for GTA Online. Now, unlike the map expansion that they released for Cayo Perico, this map expansion will allegedly be accessible in free roam, and you don't need to access it through a mission like you do with Cayo Perico. Now there's been a lot of discussion about where this map expansion will take place. The most common rumor that we've heard so far from a number of sources in the community is allegedly going to be the map expansion to Liberty City. Now Liberty City is of course a fictional city in the GTA universe that is based on New York City in real life. Now there have been a few game files found in GTA Online that showcase that Rockstar Games has been working on some type of remastered Liberty City map. There was an image shown of the Liberty City map that was much more high quality and high resolution compared to what we had with GTA 4. Now, whether this was content that was worked on years ago that Rockstar ended up canceling, or whether it was a legitimate leak about a future update, we don't know at the moment, but Rockstar Games definitely has been doing something with Liberty City in GTA Online, and they could very well be launching it as a dedicated map expansion for this year's summer DLC. So that is the first option for this year's summer DLC in GTA Online. Now the second option is even more interesting, which is going to be a movie theater DLC featuring Michael. Now as I mentioned in a handful of my previous videos, Rockstar Games has been hinting more and more that Michael will allegedly be making a comeback in GTA Online. Firstly, they added some interesting dialogue in the contract update last year, and that described Michael as still being alive and working in the movie theater industry, which is where he ended the single-player campaign in GTA 5. Now on top of that, there was a very interesting leak over the past couple of days that TezFunds did post on Twitter, and as most of you probably already know by now, TezFunds is a super reliable source for GTA Online news, and he did post something on Twitter that was quite peculiar about this summer DLC, and more specifically, the possibility that Michael and the movie theater could actually be the update. Recently, Rockstar added some new spawn locations to GTA Online, and one of them takes place right in front of the movie theater. Now, at the moment, there are no DLC missions in GTA Online that start or even take place in front of the movie theater. Now, it's very possible that this could be a coincidence and it could be a completely separate update, but I will say that it is quite interesting that we had all of this talk about Michael and him being in the movie theater industry and him still being alive, and then Rockstar adding a spawn location for that. Now, TezFunds did actually question whether Michael will be added in a future update. I'm sure he knows more information than what he's able to share with us publicly, but it's certainly an interesting find, and that may very well be the DLC that we're going to be getting with this update. Now, the third and final possibility that we have at the moment is a Cops and Crooks DLC. Now, Rockstar Games actually had worked on a Cops and Crooks update, and allegedly the update was nearly complete and they were ready to release it. However, due to the political climate in the US back in 2020, they ended up scrapping that idea and instead replacing it with another update. So somewhere in Rockstar, they have the DLC code locked away and ready, however, it has never been released. So it's very possible that Rockstar could take it out of the archives and release it, because Cops and Crooks is by far one of the most requested DLCs in GTA Online ever since the beginning. Rockstar Games ended up releasing the Casino DLC among many other requested updates, but Cops and Crooks is the one left. Besides Cops and Crooks itself, Rockstar Games was allegedly working on adding new customizable police vehicles into GTA Online that you can purchase and own. At the moment, you cannot purchase or own any type of police vehicles in GTA Online, so this update would have added that ability, and in addition, there would be new police vehicle models that could be customized. So for example, you can add additional armor, add push bars, additional lights, maybe different sirens, and a ton more. So this update really has a lot of potential, and I think that Rockstar should release this update before the end of GTA Online, just to make sure that they don't really have any content left over, because I feel like it would be a waste to develop such an amazing update that the community has requested and simply not release it. I do agree with Rockstar's initial decision to not release the update in 2020 due to the political situation. However, right now I feel like things have calmed down a little bit on that front, and I think right now would be a fine time to release this update without any issues. So those are the 3 DLC updates that we can expect this summer in GTA Online. So just to go over them again, we have the map expansion update, the movie theater DLC featuring Michael, and of course, the Cops and Crooks update as well. Now, all 3 of these updates sound incredible. I personally am really hoping for the map expansion because I think that is going to be absolutely incredible, but based on the rumors that we have been hearing over the past couple of days, it seems like the movie DLC featuring Michael is very well possible. As always, it is totally a possibility that Rockstar could throw a complete curveball at us and release an update that we have not mentioned or even heard about before, but at the moment, this is the best information that we know regarding what the summer DLC in GTA Online is going to contain. Now, as TezFunds said, we are expecting the update to be released in the next couple of weeks, so in the meantime, it is a really good idea to stay updated on the Rockstar Games social media, the Rockstar Games Newswire, as well, of course, this YouTube channel for the latest news surrounding all of this. But let me know in those comments down below, out of the 3 update possibilities that we discussed today, which one do you think is the most possible, and which one do you want to see in GTA Online? Is it the Cops and Crooks update, the map expansion, or the movie DLC featuring Michael? Any and all thoughts you have about this and more, let me know in those comments down below, because I really want to hear from you guys. But either way, if you enjoyed today's video and you like staying updated on the latest news surrounding GTA Online and GTA 5 in general, let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already with those notifications on, so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. But either way, thank you again so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day, and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.